Hey guys, Mortalvamp here, and coming at you because, well, I got some things we're gonna go over. I heard some news, some exciting stuff, and I want to check it out, and you're gonna get to be a part of that, as well as some other pretty cool things that we're gonna go over. Now, there's this rumor of a wonderful gold making routine right now called transmogs. Hey, look at all those. But there's some people who are actually reporting since 8.0 dropped, there's this huge influx of people buying these items, anywhere from crafted to, just the gear that's been picked up. So, you know, what is it? Is it a new gold making for 8.0? What do you want to call it? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over that, and I'm gonna kind of tell you what I've actually moved in 24 hours, believe it or not, as well as we're gonna go together and see about picking these items and see what happens. So let's get these last items up. Oh wow. Okay, so a lot of those did not go into TSM, so we'll just have to go back through and do this is my routine, believe it or not. Every day is to come on here and click these guys. No. But it's worth getting them in there because some of these items, as I said, are making a splash with sales. Okay, on my main bank tune, Mortal Bank, the stuff that I have in there in 24 hours made, less than 24 hours, it already had 15K in it. And this guy, he's got about 4,000 sitting in the bank right now. This is me taking all the expired stuff and putting it back up. So, you're gonna get to see those routines. But yeah, we're still running through it. I'd like to give a special shout out to all you wonderful people who have come and liked the streams, followed or clicked that subscribe button. You guys are amazing. I don't know how other YouTubers or how anybody else does it, but to me, it always feels great to have somebody come in and give you a wonderful comment and let you know how wonderful you're doing. And so, man, kudos to all of y'all. Y'all are such wonderful people. Now, if you'll forgive me, I do have a wonderful, hot, fresh cup of coffee right here my wife made for me, and I'm going to take a quick sip of that as we get ready to do some posting right here. There are people who have a rollover macro or to quickly post all this. Mind you, if you do that, you don't get a click skip if you see items that you don't want to put in there, if you know what I mean. So altogether, the transmogs I put in on this guy is only 84K. So, well, that's okay. I have some people strategically placed in ready to go, and we'll talk about those dungeons here in just a moment. But you can see the ceremonial leather harness is one of the items that was a transmog, and then 3 pets on this guy. And the other one, we'll go over that when that gold time comes around. So, here we go. I have 3 tunes. We're going to slide this one up. Strategically placed to run particular dungeons. And the reason I'm saying that, you're going to recognize this first one, is because the rumor is if you run, since 8.0, the content before Kata, that you're going to get all kinds of new gear. Stuff that never popped up before, which is freaking people out, some people farming it. So, yeah, as you can see, I am outside of Uldaman. And when I get my first collect, well, actually, we'll turn it on now. and run into the dungeon. Remember, there's the new deal for legacy loot, so I'm going to get some of that. But the rumor is some of the drop stuff as well has been, I guess, popping for a pretty good price. Now, I know I could do this many different ways, and some people have their routines, and Bear Tartar is not worth it anymore because, well, sadly, you just don't get to do the run speed anymore. But for me, I don't mind running through these and having fun, just kind of taking my time, chilling out, relaxing. All right, here we go. First loot. Yeah. 2 gold. All right, we're going to anger these guys. Hello, hello. Follow me. And continuing the run, where do we go? See, remember, you've heard the wonderful phrase, RNG, RNG. Well, let's see what my RNG is today, because we're going to do 3 particular dungeons to see what the drops are like. And then I'm going to challenge you with something along the same lines. So, let's see. What RNG do we get today? This dude needs to die. Wow. How many swipes did I get on him? And nothing? Interesting. Hello. Swiftness potion. Ah, there we go. Pattern, 62 gold. First item to drop. We're going to keep running through this and aggroing and killing and having fun. Yeah, seriously though, I mean, there is some good things that can drop from these dungeons. Classics at that, but we don't know. I mean, some people are saying that they're getting some really expensive loot, and while others are, I've just heard mixed reviews. So we're going to test it ourselves to see what it comes up with, and that's pretty much why I'm running this now, and you guys get the opportunity to watch now or in the streams later or however, but yeah, because I want to know what you guys want to know. Is there gold making in this? Is there? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna find out. So ooh. And that's the advantage of legacy loot mode, because basically I'm getting everything that would have dropped off that boss in one shot, instead of, oh, you got to run it 2 or 3 times. So if you are trying to do transmog for a specific tune, well, that's what that's all about. In our case here, we want to know what's going to drop that we could possibly put on the auction house, because that's our gold maker. And as you can tell at this point, it's a low price pattern, but the dungeon's not over with, and I'm not going to worry about that crap. Hey boys. Now, on occasions, which it is this time, but is it locked? It's locked. Doggone it. On occasions, there's the chest right there, and you could get some loot out of there, but unfortunately, that wasn't my luck this time, so that's okay. We're going to get loots from others. Others, I say, others. Ooh. Oh. This is also with the nerf. So if you guys just, sorry, I normally when I'm running this, I have music blasting in the background, but then you couldn't hear a word I'd say because of that. So there we go. We got a pair of pants that's going for 479 gold according to the appraiser, and some cherry pie. Nom. Do do do. And for some reason, I keep missing that one turn. Yeah. I keep taking the wrong turn in Albuquerque. Alright, here we go. What do we get from this drop? Eh. Oh, we got some citrusine. Citrine. I like to say the citrusine, because then everybody's like, did you just offer me a drink? But of course. A little bit of alcohol in it. Do, 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 do. I'm sure you could probably run and gather the entire dungeon this way. I have had some bad moments where everything started resetting, so I've just take them in little groups at a time and then kill them down and do it again. Now, mind you, we are looking at what it would say that the gold value is with those items. So currently those alone altogether would be 554 gold. That's where Loot Appraiser comes in handy at times, because it'll just kind of give you a rough estimate of what you have or what you're getting. But the gold that I've looted is only 19 gold so far. So we're looking at, I would say, a potential flop. At least in this one. Maybe it's just my RNG, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I could come in here on other tunes as well and try the run again, but the ones that I'm going to stream, this is kind of showing us that it's not working. Just not doing the job that we want it to do. And we are coming to the end right now, and how you doing? Alright, here we go. We have contact and dead rock people. You think if they die like that, that's considered rock and roll? Sorry, had to do it. Alright, final stretch of this run. This is one of the dungeons, mind you. There's two more that we're going to run through and see if that gold making is the truth. Or did some people get some wonderful lucky drops? Also, there is some places that there is a huge farm going on for a sword that is a rare sword that drops off of a rare mob, which has a very regular spawn rate right now. And according to what they're saying, a lot of people are standing there farming it and putting it up on the auction house. Now, the sword itself is going up for anywhere from 150 to 250K. But that's going to go down because as everybody and their mother is farming that, where, it's just, going to get saturated. But these are the things, according to one of the YouTubers that I was watching, these are the dungeons that apparently are not getting farmed anymore, especially since 8.0 dropped. And so they're seeing some pretty cool exchanges and making some decent gold. So as of right now, should I put everything on the auction house the way it is? It would say that I would made, we'll go ahead and stop that timer, in 10 minutes, well, say 11 minutes, 2,200 gold. Let's say 2,250, just round it up because we'll count what we'll sell, or what we got from gold itself, but that's still not counting what would sell, trash-wise. And then if you notice the silk wasn't put in there, there's another 26 gold. Mage weave cloth, deep rock salt. So, and then of course these soulbound items will sell too. So let's just round it up and say we roughly made about 2,500 gold on a single run of Uldaman. Now, there is supposed to be some regular drops that should come in there too that are still pretty unique. So who knows? You might have the better luck with the RNG on that. As you can see, mine was meh. But then again, that's just one situation. Now, two more dungeons we're gonna hit. I got a feeling that in these other two, you might actually. Okay, one of them. Well, they're both actually, in a sense, troll type raids, dungeons. And the reason I say that is because, well, they are. And some of the items that you can pick up from there. So we just got some more items that I apparently didn't loot. Okay, so like I said, about 2,500 for that one for that run. Anyway, so the items that you can pick up from there, if you kind of catch, we're going into BFA. The Zandalar is a big thing that a lot of people are talking about. They want that troll look, and there's chances of picking up troll transmog in there. The Zandalari transmog. On one of my tunes, my hunter, I'd actually got a really nice set once out of there. And currently, we're going to run my monk in there. And this is going to be Zolaman. And who knows what can drop out of there. Now, I have yet to run this since 8.0. This is going to be our first run since 8.0, but pre-8.0, playing around with it, it was a fairly decent run. You could have still ran it, soloed it, and gotten the bear mounts from there if you wanted. We'll find out if I can do that again this round, but oh my god, he's alive! It's Vol'jin! Oh. Alright, let's go ring your bell, man. I ring the bell with you. Hey, he's making me do all the work, isn't he? Used to be able to sit there forever because you had to do the timing just right. And now, thank God, it's a lot quicker. Otherwise, yeah, I could still be there ringing the bell. How you doing? Where's my spin? There we go. Oh, let's get Loot Appraiser going. And, okay. Now, yes, there is something major in this one. Apparently, these Armani hex sticks are no longer Soulbound. That means they can go on the auction house, and there's a reason why this dungeon is like going to be your go-to for gold making. Because as you collect those, you can put them up on the auction house. Look at that, just 2 of them right now in my bag, and it's already 667 gold. Should they sell, people are going to want certain items out of here, like the Mojo, the frog, which he could be gotten down there by those hex sticks. So yeah, you guys actually, this is a very big potential gold run. So don't think that you're, like you saw me in Alderman, that was a run. But in this one, the opportunity is golden. No pun intended on that, but forget it. There's pun intended. Everybody knows me. I'm a punny guy. So anyway, we're going to keep going on up here and see what drops. One thing I did when I ran this the other day, before 8.0, I didn't come back and loot my, release the guys, so they couldn't give me the extra little gold and loots that's available. And so, yeah. And you can see, it's not hard to kill stuff. Hello. I think I just picked up something I didn't have before. Look at those shoulders. Yeah, look, there you go. There's a transmog. Now we'll go release him later. That's my transmog, not for anyone else. But the hex sticks, as you can see, that's where you're one of your gold makers in this particular dungeon. Now you could choose to come down and try to get the frog, because I understand he's actually going for a decent price on the auction house depending on the server, whereas others are saying that it's just better to do with the hex stick, because with the hex stick on the auction house, it's people's risk, not yours, if you know what I mean. They'll have to decide whether that's what they want to do or not. But it's like the gamble of the inscription card that you can make, that everybody wants to do, and there's a chance of getting the 5,000 gold card. I mean, it's a risk, but for the most part, so is using the hex stick to try to see if you get the item that you're looking for. There's other, I think if I remember right, there was a card, not a card, what was it? Yeah, that's never a good thing when you can't remember what you were talking about for that. There was an item that you wanted to pick up, and it did something. I can't remember. There was also some engineering things as well. Oh, I think my Titan panel is still trying to run. I wish it would. So we got cloth and we got a plate item. See, now check that out. You could see that if you want to run your tunes in to try to hopefully get those gears, you can do that. Sadly though, they are soulbound, which means I don't get the opportunity to put them on the auction house and make a pretty penny off of that. Because I know if that was able to go on the auction house right now, you probably could make a pretty good sale off of it. Unfortunately, like I said, no dice. And there's another thing. I still don't get how the rings and the necks are going up. You know, they're you get a price off of them, whereas everyone else, they're, oh, we got our BOA ring, or we got this, and yeah, I just don't know. Doot. There is an item that, and I'll show you where you can get it at. We're going to actually try to pull all these guys together. There's an item that gets picked up that annoys people when you throw it at them. It stays in their bag until they throw it at somebody else or sell it. And I didn't check when I ran this the other day how much it was going for, if it even sold. But we are about to find out, because it comes off of, if you watch these guys right here, they're throwing something back and forth. But you can't see what it is, right? So once you kill them, you just got hit with it. You got hit with the voodoo skull. Out of curiosity, does it sell? Ooh, for 75 gold, really? And here we are throwing it at other people and having fun that way, and the whole time you could just do that. Don't know if it... I'll be honest, I don't think that voodoo skull would sell, even though it's a vanity item. It's something that people would play with. But then again, you never know. There's people who... they like the different items. They'll buy it. I've seen the paper zeppelins, even though you can get them at the toy store. I've seen them make a good amount of gold on the auction house, which still makes me laugh. Who really is paying that kind of gold for that? Did not mean to pop those guys. But seriously, who's going to pay a lot of gold for paper zeppelins that you can just go for a couple of silver and buy them from the toy vendor? I just can't figure that out. Oh no, we have 18 minutes to get there and stop the sacrifice. This is where the fun part is. And if you notice, I am kind of killing off a lot of the stuff because I just want to loot them. I want to see how many hex sticks I get. And currently, right now, we're coming up to the sacrifice boss. The hex sticks alone are bringing in the most gold for what I have. And we're talking 44, there's 5,400 right now. Majority of that is the hex sticks. According to what it's saying, the hex sticks are going for 667 gold on the auction house. So how many do I have right now? Oh, I have to sit back and count them individually. That's one thing apparently Blizzard didn't want to fix, is the stacking of the hex sticks. But I'm not going to complain because, yeah, we're making some cheddar, some gold off of it. Got us some gloves. Alright, while I'm still running through this, and any of y'all watching or will be watching later, let me ask you, are you considering giving it a try and seeing what kind of items and gold you might make off of these dungeons? Remember, there's still one more to talk about after this. But, I mean, for the most part, there is potential, as you can see with what I'm doing right now. I mean, 62.59, I've looted 123 gold, and that still doesn't count the items that I can vendor off, or even the soulbound items that I will be getting rid of. Boop. And she's going to give me piles of gold. Yay! I think she's drunk. I always thought she destroyed that one over there, but I guess not. Look, you see the bag? It is possible to run this and still get the mount. If you have not gotten the Iron Mounting Bear mount, which I'll pick up just so I can delete. But yeah, it's that simple. You can still get it. And what we're going to do is, well, when I get outside, I'll go ahead and mount up because I am kind of running out of bag space. And we'll see what vendors there. $47 gold worth of stuff. Soulbound, not soulbound, but 73 gold if it's, oh, that's not bad. Soulbound, food, soulbound. Love those shoulders. No, I won't put the rings on the auction house for the fact that, I mean, most people are going to have their BOA rings now, and so they're not going to use them. The toughened flesh, though, that stuff is selling. Believe it or not, I've put some up on the auction house, and within, I want to say 2 hours, it sold. The little stack that I put. So apparently people are still using it. We've got 8 of those hex sticks so far, which is not a bad deal. Alright. Let's make our way up to the final bosses. And then we'll come back and there show you one other way, well, a couple, hello. Binds when equipped. 533 gold for that back piece right there. You see that? Man, now that's not the big money maker that a lot of people are making, but hey, that's actually something pretty good that I haven't done yet. Oh. Hey. Almost 1,000 gold for that ring. We'll probably put that one up. Wait. Okay, now he's got me curious. Because he asked, have I, one of the guild members said, have we looked? I have my scatter running. I'm actually pulling 1.42 mil. Old numbers. Yeah, because see, the stat squish, as I'm looking at that, I'm thinking the stat squish would have us running way lower numbers than that. Quite interesting. Ooh. Sword of Curiosity. Eh. Yeah, that does have me wondering is it if the numbers are only reflecting low for higher content and high for lower content. What did we get? What did we get right there? Okay, that is just ugly. I'm sorry. That is just ugly. Okay, we're not stopping the meter or the timer for a reason because we're not done. No sirree, Bobby. We still have some more spots to go to, and we are going to run them, and I will show you the extra gold that is getting missed. Now, if you did the quest chain through there, you'd get some extra stuff in there too. I didn't do the quest chain. I mean, you're only going to get to do it once anyways, but if you kind of see ahead of me right through that little portal there, there's people that I have yet to kill. Okay, you see that little frog jumping around? If you didn't know about that, you can use those hex sticks on those frogs. There's on this side, they're on the other side, and one of the people that you bring back from with the hex sticks, they have a pet that they'll give you. So you have an opportunity to get that pet out of that. And so I kind of still like the idea of letting the people gamble for themselves. If they know that there's a possibility of being able to do that and getting the items that they're, wanting out of it. So yeah. And we're just going to keep gathering these bad boys up. I think I was asked this morning is old content really hard to do? I struggled a little bit with the Lich King. I do stress a little bit. But other than that, no, not at all. If it's close to your to your eye level, or sorry, your what do you call it? If it's 10 levels or less, then you're going to really not get the content that you're going to struggle getting through it. But yeah, you can always get through these lower ones really easy and get items out of it, as you can see, that are worth getting. Now, still not done. No, we've got 3 people to go and talk to now. Because we talked to the one lady who gave us the Armani bear. Now, the other people that we've helped, we kind of left in cages. So we're going to go get them out of their cages. And they're going to give us loots. And that loot's what is in there. Sometimes you get some pretty good transmog gear out of it. Other times, like this guy, he's going to give us gold. Well, he used to just give straight gold. But let's see if there's something else that he gives. Yeah. Hurry up, man. You're too slow. He has to think about it. Tie his shoe. Then Get a hammer. Alright. Ah, we get a bag of coins. We'll find out what's in that bag of coins. Did we loot all the other coin? Nope, there's the other one. Alright. Bag of coins is 43 gold. Okay, heading up to the next one. Remember where the second boss was? This is the first boss. We killed him right in there. Second boss is where we're heading right now. And there's somebody up there as well. And if I recall right, don't quote me on this, we're going to find out together, but I believe it's shoulders for leather wearers. Unless Blizzard's changed that, which I don't know for sure, but we're going to find out right now. And the other thing I'm thinking about is the legacy loot mode situation, because there's so many different possibilities of what could drop from here. Could we end up getting more than just one item? That is the real question. Yeah, you're happy. Open chest. Open sesame. He's happy because he thought I was going to leave him in there. And he's playing rock, paper, scissors. Okay, well, I was wrong. It is boots. And as you can see, it goes along with that so far. Can we all agree that is just ugly as sin? Alright, we got one more person to go. Wait, does this guy have more to say? Okay. We got one more person to go get loots from, and then we'll go to the third dungeon. Now, look at this, though. 248 gold made, just on pickups. That's not counting what I've vendored and stuff, but if I auction all this stuff that's in here right now, almost 10,000 gold in this run alone. This isn't a guarantee that it's going to happen for you every time. So, I mean, that's one thing I came in the beginning thinking, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make all that gold. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't always happen that way. So you got to be careful on the excitement of, oh, you're going to make a lot of gold by doing this. Doesn't work that way. Each person, as I've said before, has their RNG. They get things done certain ways, and yeah. So we'll just sit here and let her. She's got something to tell me. It's gonna blow me away. However, I'm kind of curious though. If you could run one of the dungeons right now, of the two that I've talked about, which one would you run? I got a feeling it's this one. Alright, let's pick up some piles of gold. Well, we definitely apparently have these set so far. Honestly, I don't think the boots go with it, but the helm definitely does not go with it. I'm sorry, that is just, I just can't look at that helm and not laugh. Alright, well, we're going to put this tune away now and stop there. So that was about a 25-minute run, just goofing around, talking and doing the things while going through it. We got several hex sticks, which will go up on the auction house and see if we don't turn a pretty penny for those. If everything does sell, that's 10,000 gold. That's gonna come in handy for us, or for me on that part. But I'm curious, if you do the run, what's your drops gonna be? Are you gonna get such a great turnout, or maybe even better? Is your RNG better than mine? I bet you it is. But then again, who knows? All right, this is the last one that I will run, and then we'll kind of do a last comparison on notes. Now you can see which one it is. I am at Zolgorab, and I actually do have it set on heroic, and that's okay with me because I want one mount. I already have the Swift Zulian Panther, the newer one, the black one. We really wish I could have the older one because I farmed the crap out of that. But there is one other mount in here that I want, and that happens to be the oh gosh, brain fart. The Raptor. Now, if you guys have not heard of this farm, you can actually come in, kill him, loot him, run out, reset it, come in and do that. But remember, you only get to do 10 runs before, 10 dungeon runs across all your tunes before it stops you. So, we'll go ahead and kill him, and I'll show you what's on him and why people are farming him. Yes, we want Loot Appraiser going. So you're like, well, Vamp, why is everybody farming him? Give me a second, got to get out of the water. Okay, so when you kill him, he drops that, and look what you get in there. Volatile Air, Volatile Life. Those are mats. Look, just the Volatile Air is selling for 31 gold each. There's a stack of 6 just off of that one kill, and that's 190 gold. So you get what I'm saying. You can farm that over and over and just never have to really worry about resetting the dungeon or anything like that. I had a glitch on this the other day that I did this, so I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the final boss again. But we are going to attempt to go through this and see what kind of loots we get. So, as of right now, 12 copper is what we have made. Who knows? I mean, there is possibilities. This guy's also a skinner, so I could kill these things and skin them, make some gold off of that. But we're just going to do the basic to what most everybody else is going to run and see what's the turnout. I mean, you never know. There might be that ultimate drop in everybody that that everybody wants and says that's what I've been dying for, and then there's the drops that might say otherwise. Oh, and Volatile Earth. Hello, I'm gonna skin him. I'm sorry. Wow. I did not know about Deep Sea Scale, so there you go. Deep Sea Scale apparently is selling for 113 gold. I just skinned him and got 12 off of it, so that's 13.59. Notice it's not going in the appraiser for some reason. The Savage Leather is going for 7 gold each, so that's 75 gold. So, yes, there is money-making opportunities in here, but the odds on Loot Appraiser telling you the truth, well, that's another story. And look, these guys are skinnable. Sorry, it's just too good to pass up. I mean, that's pretty decent amount of gold buildup. So if you got, this would be definitely the dungeon to run with your skinner. I do not have my sorry, I'm thinking at the same time. I do not have my archaeology up on this tune. In fact, I don't even know what my archaeology is at. It's at 75. Not gonna happen. Because, you know, you need the archaeology to get a particular boss unlocked. Um, it might work, might not. We could test it. See? But 75. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright. You're asking why am I farming these guys too? I'll show you in just a second as I loot. See that giant sack that I pick up? Same thing. There's stuff in it. Elementium ore and gems. So Elementium ore, 144 gold, and I have more stacks on Mortalvamp. So yeah, that's about almost a stack of 50 that I have altogether. Time for the rock boss. I always hated this. It's not as bad as the one dungeon where you have to try to run up the stairs and then try to run up the stairs again, and yeah, just not one of those situations. I used to love running this one because I'd snag this and then just, you know, really tweak your DPS. Because getting that little frost buff made you do more damage. I feel like I'm not doing damage though. Right? Because it says I'm only doing 169k on those. Well, let's see. No mount. Such disappointment. Honestly, right now, and like I said, I'm still considering not doing the last boss only because I know it glitched the other day. 3 items picked up that list on there, 6 minutes in, and not even 400 gold. I think we can almost say that if you're really looking for the gold making spot, it's going to be one place. I mean, Ultiman has the chance of dropping some very rare gear. What is it? I'm trying to think. AQ20, I believe, is it? Has a chance of dropping a particular transmog gear, the slutmog type gear that could produce a pretty good amount of money because it's a very, very rare drop. But, you know, I mean, it's the RNG factor of it all. And we're going to see if I can actually unlock any of these. Not looking promising as of right now. I think that was the one mistake that Blizzard made, is if you weren't high enough, you couldn't do any of this. And my archaeology must not be high enough, so guess what? This boss is not happening. We're just going to skip him and run on. Somebody told me once, why don't you just level your archaeology? It is probably one of the most boring professions I've seen in the game. But, I mean, it could be to each his own. Let's put it that way. We'll just go with that. To each his own. It's a good thing or it's a bad thing. I leveled it on one tune, which I probably could have ran in here and used that tune, but I leveled it on one tune, and since then have not really cared about doing it. And I didn't even go all the way. I think I got it up to 600, and that was it. Now, if I want to be able to get any other bonuses off of it, I have to go another 100 points and then try to figure, I guess, go the rest of the way. But, I mean, archaeology, I mean, you get a title. Okay, great. You not only get a title, you can get a mount out of it. You can get the that one particular Hearthstone. I mean, there's quite a bit of things you can get from it. So it's got its perks, but you have to fly around, do a dig for it to tell you, oh, you're close, but not close enough. So yeah, that's just kind of where I think I got burnt out trying to do that and didn't want to keep doing it. But I mean, you've heard me say before, I'll say it again, to each his own. It is a possibility. You could get some great turnouts from it. As you can see, killing these guys, still really easy. Oh yeah, Maelstrom Crystal. It used to be a little bit higher than that, so it's gotten down in price. Yeah. Honestly, folks, I think I have concluded just by these runs alone. I honestly think. Which one are we in? Zolgarub. Okay, Zolaman is the place to go to for probably one of the best farms for gold around. Well, we got some items picked up there, but still, it's compared to the two. Well, so technically the three, because if you think about it, I did Alderman. Did not get a great turnout, but what we determined that was about 2,500. We're at 1977 currently, not counting all the leather, little shrimp. Actually, that shrimp used to be really expensive. So I mean, yeah, there's certain things in here. I think we might have broken even, or in comparison to Zolaman, or I'm sorry, Alderman. We're about the same spot by the time I finish here, and like I said, I still don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything to the last boss, because the glitch was this. You know how you have to kill those big guys right there, and then their spirit, or when you get transferred to the spirit realm, they're there and you taunt them up, and then they're supposed to jump on you when you're standing on the chain, and it breaks the bubble, and then you can kill the chain. Well, they weren't jumping. I wasn't attacking either, and they were just dying. So I'm not sure if that was part of an 8.0 glitch. Oh, hello. Here we go. There's a nice little drop. This just kind of put us above Alderman. That cloak goes for 1158. I know I'm not doing a lot of talking right now. I am looking at some good loot pickups though, all of a sudden. Just when I was saying that this one isn't going to be worth the run, but it's kind of making me into a liar. I don't. Apparently, I did not have that set of pants, which will now complete the set. That's what I was looking for. Well, I think I still need the boots though, and then my set would be complete. I don't have a helm. Let's see. From wrong buttons. Okay, we're going to loot here. See, that's what I'm trying to get. I already got the Panther. I want to get the Raptor. I don't think I've seen the gun yet. And And so I actually do have the bow, this bow. These are the shoulders that I'm trying to get a hold of, and it's supposed to go with this set, but to be honest with you guys, that just looks horrible. The breastplate, that's what we're already wearing. And let's get out of there and start that over, because for some stupid reason it's just okay, fine. Wands. Oh, that's something that I would say if you're doing gold farming and for transmog items, don't put the wands on the auction house yet. When they get rid of their weapons in the next X-Pack in BFA, wands are going to come back, and these guys can make you some gold. Look at that wand right there. I mean, tell me some warlock's not going to want that wand right there. So yeah, you can actually make some pretty decent looking gear out here when you're running it, and some things you're going to want to hang on to because it's going to pay off in the long run. Now, if you don't have the place to put it, well, I don't know what to tell you, because you probably should have a place to put it. But for the most part, yes, you can make some... Sorry, I'm looking at this. Is the last guy even worth trying to go after? We'll go after him anyways, just to complete it and see if it'll finish. I will also dismiss my pet so I can try to solo that. There is one more item we want that will be a little extra boost right there. Okay, and so he drops another item which will get you the fish. And the fish isn't selling for much, but it is definitely a little bit of a gold maker for you, so you can still make gold off of some of these items. Alright, we're going to ride up onto the next spot. Alright. I do take the lockboxes and send them off to my rogue. You, if you have somebody that can open them for you, you could do that too. I mean, my rogue will just, whatever's in there, if it's worth selling, I turn around and take it and send it over to my bank tune, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably do something very, very, very similar. Alright, we're coming up on the final one, and again, this is just, a quick little 16-minute run. Of course, I've stopped, I've done a couple of things, I've skinned, so, I could have made quite a bit. Oh, my pet's on passive all this time. Ha! No wonder I'm doing so little damage. We're going to dismiss him, though, just so we know he doesn't do any damage. Alright, now, because if I shoot this guy, it might one-shot him. We're just going to run down and see if I can aggro him this way. Yes. Great. Okay, you see that little fire debuff right there? That frenzy? I know that's not supposed to be damaging, but by the time he got to 5 on the other tune, he just died. So let's hope that doesn't... Yeah, so he's not dying, but we need him to jump. And see, here's the problem. He's not jumping. So that's the glitch. I actually just had to run out. I'll probably feign death on this one. But yeah, that's the glitch on this. So if you get through your run and you don't really need anything on the last guy, then just go ahead and feign death it, or whatever you need to do to end the dungeon. and that's it. So 33.55, not bad. Let's do a quick trash sell, because obviously that's not listed in there, and see what sells. 42 gold there. And we're gonna go ahead and sell the soulbound items. Yeah, see that mace, 320, 328. That's not bad. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, what does it look like? Meh, not worth it. I really did not know about the deep sea scales, so what I probably end up doing is once I stop the stream, I'm probably going to go farm some of these little guys in the water and see if I can get some more deep sea scale. Don't forget, you can also do that one other farm to come in and, you know, start building up your mats on these, the volatiles, because people are going to be buying those on the auction house, and that is such an easy farm to do. You only get the 10 runs to come in and do it. But there you go, folks. Give me a shout out on YouTube or follow me on Facebook. You can also please hit that wonderful subscribe button and like if you like what I'm doing, and let me know which farm you are going to try if you don't if you're not going to do all three. But if you do all three, I'd really love to hear from you and see which one you made gold out of. Spread the word. Follow me on Facebook as well. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.